Hey my friends, good morning. This is Beth Goldstein again. Beach yoga, what did I call it? Beach yoga and beyond. I went a little further away from the water, so hopefully you won't hear as much of the ocean and the wind, but I'm doing the best I can here. So as you may remember, I am at bethgoldstein.net, heartspathhealing.com, and hey, Provincetown Beach Yoga for my Provincetown friends out there. I just want to say that I'm trying to upgrade my phone so I can do longer videos, and if you'd like to donate to my cause, which is my new phone, Beth/Goldstein/16 on Venmo. So if you feel like donating for your class or any class, thank you very much ahead of time, and if not, this is free and what I can give back. So thanks for joining me this morning. Today, on special request from Debbie, got a few students here, 6 feet apart or more. We are going to work your core and your lower back because they're integrally connected. I hope I got that word right. Right? So when we strengthen our core, we're hopefully supporting our lower back. And when we're strengthening our lower back, we're strengthening our lower back. And we'll do a little stretching in between. Okay, so welcome. Enough said. I'm going to go back a little further so you can see me and hear me. Okay, I can see you. So let's start sitting today. Back a little further. There we go. All right, I can sort of see you. And we have the honor of appreciating nature in this moment, and part of the reason I'm doing this on the beach is just to send it back to you. I know some of you are stuck inside and it may be cold even though it's April, so if you can look at this beauty around us and imagine that you may be sitting at the beach. I know you can hear the birds and the tide going in and out, so just remind you of your breath. So as you inhale, expand your belly and lift the inhale fully up into your chest. Tuck your chin a little bit and lift your head. And when you think your heart and rib cage is full, just add a little more breath. And then long breath out so that you feel that breath touching each vertebrae of your spine as it goes all the way through your tailbone and back to the earth. So that's the breath we're working with this morning. Expand your belly on the inhale. Lift into your heart, your chest, your lungs. Add a little more. Hold it. And then long breath out. Try it one more time. Expand your belly on the in-breath. Lift up. Add more. Hold it. And long breath out. Blowing out a candle. And then just take a moment maybe to listen to the birds and the tide. If you really want to use your imagination, you can experience what I'm experiencing, which is the sun beating right on me, filling up my chest with some warmth, my third chakra, the energy of fire, waking up. And we'll do a little twist just to start this morning. So open up your chest, so bring your arms out nice and wide, lift your chin up, and then reach up for the sky. Do a little side-to-side stretching so you feel your shoulders just waking up. And then bring your body so both hands are looking over to your right. Drop your left hand down onto your knee and swing your right hand back behind you. Push away with your front hand and up with your back, and take another breath. And come back to center and bring your arms out. And get the sand out of your fingertips. That's just for us. Reach up, do a little back bend this time, and then swing the other way. So right hand on your left knee, push up with your back hand so you're sitting up nice and tall, and then push away with your front hand so you're getting that twist. And take another breath. Boy, the birds are loud today. I have a lot to say. And come back to center. Bring your hands on your knees. And just do a little circle around to wake up your lower back. And then let's just get those hips and lower back involved. So, you know what I'm sitting on here. Bring your arms out, reach up, do a little back bend, and drop your fingers forward so you're on your fingertips. And then bend your elbows, bring your forehead down, and breathe. So you should be getting that in one of your hips, depending on if your left leg's forward, it's your left hip. And each breath out, reach a little further away. Drop your forehead down. And reach and drop down. Take another breath. You can feel that stretch in your lower back. And then push your right forearm down as you reach with your left, looking through your left arm, looking through your left armpit. So I'll mirror here. Stretching out your shoulder. And then drop your left forearm, reach with your right, looking through your right armpit. Yeah. Nice, and then slowly come up so you feel that nice stretch. Move that sand off your hands. Bring your hands back behind you and push your shoulder blades together, lift your heart up. So that's option one. That may be all you can do right now. If you have the ability and can lift up onto your knees, then do it, but only if it doesn't hurt your shoulders. Knees should touch the ground. Take another breath. Heart up. All right, come all the way down. And now we're going to switch legs. So the other leg's in front in your cross-legged position. Go. And bring your arms out and reach up. Do that little side-to-side stretch. Oh. Notice what's going on in your shoulders this morning. Do a little back bend. Inhale. Exhale, come down forward. So now we're doing the other hip. Each breath out, release a little further forward. Drop your forehead down as much as you can and allow for that stretch in your hip. Each exhale, reach a little further forward. Hold it. Breathe. Breathe into your hip. And then push your left forearm down as you reach with your right. Look through your armpit. And other side. I'm feeling some great little, I don't know if you can hear the crunches going on in my back. You can probably just hear the birds. All right, come all the way up. And bring your hands back behind you. Push your heart up. Push your shoulder blades together. Lift your chin up. And then if you're able to, get your knees on the ground and your heart up, then do it. One more breath. And all the way down. And before we go into those strengtheners and core, just bring your feet out in front of you and rock side to side. Look over your opposite shoulder for your lower back and your hips. All right, so in case you're coming in late, or you're on YouTube, you wouldn't be coming in late. Never mind. In case they're coming in late, we are working on our lower back, especially strengtheners and core work on special request today. Okay, so go to all fours. Middle finger faces forward. Your fingers are nice and wide and your hands are underneath your shoulder. And do a nice little circle on your lower back. One way and then the other, just waking it up. And then a cat-cow, breathe in and arch, look up. Round and tuck. And arch. And round. Now flatten your back. Bring your right leg back. There we go. Right leg's back onto your toes. Push your shoulder blades together and lift up that leg. There's your strengthener right there. Engage your back muscles. Engage your butt muscles. We're going to add a little balance to this. So ground your right hand as you lift your left. And lift both your arm and leg at the same time and hold it 3 breaths. If you can, can. If not, keep your hand down. And as you breathe out, you're going to bring your elbow to your knee. And if that's too hard, just bring your knee to your forehead. Right, you have the option. And inhale, lift. And exhale, bend. And inhale, lift. Hold it for a breath. Drop your left hand down. And we're going to push your elbows into your body as you drop your forehead down and lift your leg up. So you get your little triceps here. Take another breath and strengthening your lower back. And then straighten your arms, look forward, drop your knee down. Do one cat-cow, breathe in and arch. Round and tuck. Arch. Flatten. Push your shoulders together, bring your left foot back. Look forward. Next, inhale, lift. So option 1 is just to hold it. All right. Option 2 is bring your arm forward. So right arm, left leg. Inhale, lift both your leg and arm. Exhale, go back to straight. Inhale, lift. Strengthen that lower back. And get a little balance. Come back to center, hold it. Exhale, elbow to knee. Round and tuck the tailbone. Breathe in and lift both arm and leg, or just your leg. Do what works for you. Don't hurt your wrists or your shoulders. Next one, lift. Hold it for a breath. Drop your right hand down. Push your elbows in. Drop your forehead. Now, if you go all the way down, it'll be a little easier. But if you stay a little off the ground, it's a little harder. So do what works for you. Take another breath. Straighten out your arms, come all the way down, and do a little circle. Circle on your lower back. Bring your fingertips forward, drop your forehead down, just do a little stretch on that lower back, tuck your tailbone. Good. All right, since we're in this position, we're going to go on to your forearms. So again, do just what works for you. Make sure your elbows are underneath your shoulders. Look at your thumbs and breathe in, do a cat, cow, and then round and do a cat. Angry cat. Breathe in, push your shoulders together, lift your tailbone. Feel that lower back getting stretched and strengthened. And then bring your right foot back onto your toes as far as you can go. Look at your thumbs and lift that leg. Right, so you're getting that strengthening in your lower back. This time do a little circle around with your ankle. And drop your forehead down as low as it'll go and lift your leg as high as it'll go and take 3 breaths. Good. Drop that knee down. Look at your thumbs. Bring your left leg back as far as you're comfortable going. There we go. Now push your shoulders together before you lift. Really engage your shoulders and then lift your leg. Do a little circle around your ankle. Engage your butt muscles, right? So you're strengthening your lower back, and then drop your forehead down as you lift your leg and take 3 breaths. Good, one more. And drop that knee down. And come into a child's pose. Widen out your knees and just drop down, stretching out your lower back for 3 breaths. You're going to go right from your child's pose into a cobra, but you're going to round, 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 and let your head be the last thing up, using your legs to support that back bend. And as you exhale, go back to child's pose. As you inhale, round, 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 let your head be the last thing up, round those shoulders. Inhale. A little wave here. Think about that ocean wave that you can hear, right? And back, just like rock back and forth, do what you can. And then round, 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 let your head be the last thing up so that you're in cobra. Now tighten up your quads, drop your shoulders down, bend your elbows slightly. Engage those legs to support your lower back and take 3 breaths. One more. And then we're going to come all the way down. Remember, we were going to work some, before we go to core, we're doing some back strengtheners. So you're going to come all the way down, bring one arm on top of the other, turn your head to the side, and before we start getting those strengtheners, bend your knees and rock your legs side to side. Oh. So you could just do this for the next, half an hour. That works for you. Or extend your legs and take your right arm back to your side and take your left cheek onto your left hand. Sorry, left cheek, left hand on the top of your hand. And then you're going to just start to lift up your head and your right leg. Right? 3 breaths. So you've got your cheek on your hand and you're lifting up your elbow. Looks like that. Your cheek's on your hand. Or your hand's on your cheek, I guess. 3 more breaths. Nice straight leg. 1 more breath. All right, come all the way down. And take a breath. Keep your left cheek on your left hand, on the top of your hand. Next inhale, just lift your leg. And then lift your head. You're looking over your right shoulder. Take 3 more breaths. Now push your pubic bone into the ground. 1 more breath. Good job. All right, come all the way down. Feel that strengthener? All right, switch arms. So now here, I'll go this way so you can see me. The things I do for you guys. Right cheek on your right hand. Left arm over to the side. Start to lift your head up so you're pushing against your cheek, and then lift your leg up if you can. Looking over your left shoulder. 3 more breaths. Engage your bottom leg. Really tighten up your butt muscles. 1 more breath. Come all the way down. Take a couple breaths. Next, inhale. Just bring your leg up. And then your head up. And take 3 more breaths. Keep pushing that pubic bone into the floor. Push your left toenails down. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. All right, come all the way down. All right, one hand on top of the other. And head to the side. Bend those knees and rock them side to side. Doesn't that feel good? Doesn't your back feel stronger? No one's answering me out there.
Yes,
yes. They're dropping like flies there. All right, 1 more back strengthener before we go into core. So extend your arms, extend your hands. So we're at the ocean. We're just going to pretend we're floating. And then push your pubic bone down. Tighten up your butt muscles. Just lift your legs. Good. Then drop your legs and push your pubic bone in. Just lift your arms. Drop all the way down. Bend your knees. Rock them side to side. You sort of know what's next, right? You don't? All right. Straighten your legs. Straighten your arms. And then lift them both. Arms and legs. This is where the swimming part. And then if you want to swim, you sort of like go like this. And then open up your arms wide and your legs wide. Take a breath. And then arms together, legs together. Take 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. All the way down. Bend those knees. Rock side to side. You want to do it one more time?
Sure.
Yes. It's a resounding yes.
Yes. Yes.
All right. Chin down. Legs extend. Now, if this is hard for your back, just do one or the other, okay? Don't hurt yourself. Whichever one was easier. Reach forward, as far forward as you can with your fingertips, as far back as you can with your toes. Push your pubic bone in, lift your legs, lift your arms, 3 breaths. Then widen if you want, 3 more breaths. Back to center, take a breath. And then all the way down this time, come all the way into child's pose. Now nice wide legs. So we just did a sort of a back bend while you strengthened, and now we're tuck your tailbone and stretch your lower back in the opposite way. Couple more breaths here. One more. All right, come back to all fours. I think I can see. I can see you. Can you see me? All right, come on to your backs. There we go. All right. Us and the birds today. They're very vocal. All right, so hold, before we go down, hold your, I'll go this way so you can see me. Hold your thighs, your hamstrings. We'll just do a little cat-cow. Feet on the ground. Bring your heart up and your chin up. And then as you exhale, extend your arms, tuck your chin. And try it again. Breathe in, arch your back, lift your heart, push your shoulders together. And then extend your arms, tuck your chin. And one more time. And then sit up tall. I can't really do a whole core session on the beach without doing a little boat pose. So we're going to do some options with your boat pose today so you don't hurt your back. So a boat, here's what a boat pose looks like in its full, you don't have to do it yet, I'm just going to show you. So this is a boat pose, right? But it could hurt your back. So if that hurts your back, you can come onto your forearms, or you could keep your knees bent and hold. So I'm giving you options here, and take advantage of that. Okay, so hold your hamstrings, lean back slightly, get your sits bone grounded on the ground, and then come up, holding your hamstrings to start, keep your knees bent. And again, as I said, you can be on your forearms. And then widen and straighten. Hold for 3. Okay, that's option 1. Option 2, if you feel like your back is strong, you can do this. But only if your back's strong. Don't hurt it. Good. Hold your hamstrings, bring them back together, bend your knees. Pull yourself up. Again, you can stay on your forearms. Option 2 here, we're going into a full boat, arms to the side. And if you can straighten your legs without hurting your back, then do it. Take 3 breaths. If you're still with me, reach for the sky and lean over to your right. And then left. You can bend your knees if you need to. And then reach for the sky. Drop your legs almost to the ground, not quite touching. Kim, lift them up. Take another breath. Okay, if you're still with me and you want to do this, you can widen your legs as wide as the mat. Almost to the ground, not quite touching. And back to center. And then all the way down. All right. Lean forward and drop down into a forward fold. Grab wherever you can, like your toes, your calves, and then bend your elbows, pull yourself forward, stretch your lower back. Take another breath. Use your hands on either side to push yourself up. So we're going to do it again. Just remember what worked for you and what didn't. So bend your knees, keep your feet on the floor, ground, sand. Don't worry. It's not that. All right. Oh. All right, hold the back of your thighs. Lean back a little bit. And bring your legs up. And then straighten up. You're pushing your hands against your thighs, thighs against your hands. Really push here. Separate them and then bring them out to the side. You're pushing, and keep your knees bent if it hurts your back. Okay, so listen to your body, not mine. And option 2 here is clasp in front of you. 3 more breaths. Then lift up, bring your arms out to the side. Bend your knees, bring your hands to the side. All right, here's option 1 like this. Option 2 like that. Option 3 full boat. 3 more breaths. Clasp your hands to your left for 3. To your right for 3. up and almost to the ground. Now my whole body's lifting up. My legs aren't quite touching the ground. If you want to straighten them out, don't hurt your back. Back to center, 3 more breaths. I'm shaking too. All right, all the way down, reach for the sky, and drop into your forward fold. Rock, if you want, you can rock a little side to side. And before we do some more core, let's just do a little twist for your back, in case that bothered you. Okay, bring your left knee in, so it's right next to your thigh or right next to your knee. Flex your bottom foot, and then you're gonna lean forward so that your shoulder's against your knee, and bend that left elbow so your fingers are up, and swing your right hand back behind you and push away with your shoulder. If you're a seasoned yogi and you want to clasp your hands behind you, you can do that.
You gotta be kidding.
Did you hear that? One
Years
more breath.
ago, yes, right?
Years ago we could do
Yeah,
that,
years
right?
ago.
All right, come on. That's why we
30
have
years ago.
options. All right, let's do the other side. So bring your right knee in.
I need it.
So your foot's right next to your thigh. Lean forward, bend that elbow, swing your left hand back. Now sit up tall, push your whole shoulder against the inside of your thigh. So you really feel that twist in your lower back, and if you can reach behind you and clasp your hands, then do it. Take a couple more breaths there. One more. All right, come back to center. Doesn't that feel good?
Yes.
I'm getting a resounding yes here.
Yes.
Okay. I do have 4 people here. I know you can't see them, but they are here. All right, rock side to side. This time bring your feet as wide as your mat and just rock side to side. Support that lower back, because now we're heading for some core work. The birds and us, all of us. Okay, so I have a prop today. In case you have a book or a block nearby, I just have it. You don't have to have one. Today we have Webster's Dictionary. It's a good read. I know you guys are home a lot right now, so try a page a day. I hope we're not home for that long. All right, so if you have a block or a book, you can use it, and it's not required, right? But if you want to make this a little more intense, just put that book or the block between your legs, just to remind you to tighten up. And then we're going to come all the way down onto your back. And with that block or book or just your knees together, bring your knees up and do a little circle on your lower back. One way and then the other. Knees into your chest. And then drop your feet down onto the ground. Bring your hands behind your head. And as you inhale, arch your back, tailbone down. Flatten your back and come into a crunch with your elbows out to the side. Makes it a little harder, and we're gonna hold, now push your tailbone up, cinch your waist, push your sacrum into the ground, and we're gonna hold it for 5 breaths. Good, one more. And then come all the way down and bring your knees up. So remember, do what works for you. If you can bring your knees up, bring them up. And then lift your tailbone off the ground and push your knees away a little bit, right? Or keep your feet on the ground. And next exhale, come up, and we're gonna hold it for 5 breaths. Keep those elbows out to the side. Push, push, push your tailbone up. 2 more breaths. 1 more. Come all the way down. I know, it's harder than it looks, right? With your elbows out to the side and your head, breathe in and arch your back. Then flatten your back. Arch as you inhale. Flatten as you exhale. Lift that tailbone. Okay, coming up, elbows out, knees up. Okay, here's option 1, feet down. Option 2, feet up. Option 3, legs straight at an angle. Lift that tailbone, hold for 5 more breaths. One more. All right, come all the way down. Release your book, your block. Drop your feet onto the ground as wide as your mat and rock side to side. Look over your opposite shoulder. Good. Straighten out your right leg and bring your left knee into your chest. Do a little circle on that knee to start. Then pull your knee into your chest. Lift your tailbone off the ground so you're cinching your waist. And then if you can, just lift that right leg slightly off, maybe a foot off the floor. And take 3 more breaths. Hold it here, or hold the back of your hamstring and straighten that leg for 3 more breaths. You decide. You really want to push that sacrum in. Good. Knee back to chest. Lower your right. Hold for a breath. Switch legs. Left knee in. Right leg to the ground. Do a nice circle around with your knee one way and then the other. Bring your knee to your chest and bring that sacrum into the ground. Lift your tailbone. This may be enough for you, but if you can lift it up a foot or 6 inches, do that. One more breath. Stay here or straighten your leg. If you want to make it even more intense, bring your arms out to the side. Good. Bring both knees in. Bring your arms to the side, both knees in. Do a nice little circle around for your lower back, one way and then the other. And then keep your arms to your side. Drop your right leg all the way to the ground and straighten your left. Push your arms in and lift that right leg, maybe a foot off the ground. Now really push your sacrum in. And if this is hard, keep your left knee bent. 3 more breaths. Hold it. Push your tailbone up, and if you're able to bring that left leg over to the right, then do that so you get your hip. Lift that tailbone. 3 more breaths. Switch. Right leg up, left leg drops as low as you're comfortable going. Lifting your tailbone. 3 more breaths. Stay here. Again, keep your right knee bent if you need to. But if you're able to lean it to the left, then do it. Lift that tailbone up. 1 more breath. Oh, both legs up. Nice and straight. Reach for where you can, your feet, your calves, your knees, I'm getting sand all over me. Bring those straight legs towards you, nice and wide open. And then bring your feet together. Take your elbows right against your calves and rock a little side to side. So one knee touches the ground and then the other. I have sand in my mouth. All right. Bring your feet back to the ground. Bring your arms over your head. Bring your feet as close to your body as you can, and we're just going to lift into a nice bridge, pushing your arms into the ground, lifting your hips. Each exhale, see if you can lift a little higher. If you want, you can have up on your toes. Drop your heels down, then slowly bring your arms down. Slowly, as you bring one vertebra down at a time. So we're going to do this as a little, flow. So as you inhale, lift your arms up and your hips up. As high as you can, tighten the butt muscles. And as you breathe out, slowly lower your arms, lower your hips. Try it again. Arms up, hips up. Up on your toes this time. And drop down to your heels. Arms down, hips down. Nice. One more time. Bring your arms to your sides. Lift up your hips. swing them over to the right while you're up there, and then drop all the way down. Bring your arms out to the side. Bring your knees up to your chest. And drop to your left as you look right. So your knees are all the way onto the ground. See if you can touch your knees together. If you can't, you can use your book or your block right between your knees. And then if you want, take your left hand and push down. Just gentle stretch on the lower back. Oh. You can make sounds if you want because no one can hear you. All right, bring your knees up to your chest. Drop your feet on, your arms are out at your sides. Drop your feet down, lift back into your bridge. Swing your hips to the left, and then drop down to the ground. Bring your knees into your chest and drop to your right as you look left. And again, if your knees aren't touching, just bring your little block right between them. It feels good anyway, even if they do touch. And push down with your right hand, look over your left shoulder. Gentle stretch on your lower back. Ah. Each breath out, letting go. Each breath in, feel your lower back aligning. And release your block. Bring your knees back to your chest. And a nice circle on your lower back, maybe a figure 8. And then straighten out your legs. We are full of sand here at Longboat Key. Straighten out your legs. When I'm at the beach, I like to make myself like a starfish. So I'll just share that image with you. My arms are nice and wide, my legs are wide. I'm feeling the sand underneath my heels and the back of my hands. And it's reminding me that the earth is here to support me. And I hope that for you, that the earth is here to support you. That you may be safe and supported fully during this challenging time and during all times. So feel that earth, whatever you're lying on, coming up to meet your body. And reminding you that it's safe to let go with each exhale. And with each inhale, filling up your chest, your heart, with as much breath as you can. And with each exhale, bringing that breath through your fingers and your toes, letting go. Start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Maybe bring your arms over behind you and stretch your whole body. And then bend your knees again. Hold your knees. And just start to rock a little forward and back. So I'm getting sand all over me. Forget that here. So you're giving your body a massage. Whew. So that you end up, hang on one second. Got sand everywhere. All right, so that you end up back to seated where we started. Gives you a whole new appreciation for the earth here. Whew. So let's finish as we started. As you inhale, expand your belly. Lift that breath into your heart, your chest, up into your head. Letting everything go as you breathe out. So you can always come back here throughout the day if you're feeling fearful or anxious. Back to your breath. Back to your heart. Next inhale, bring your arms nice and wide. And as you start to bring your arms together up and look up at the sky or whatever you can see, or imagine this cloudy sky that we're seeing, consider what you'd like to bring forward with you into this day. Either a feeling or a state of consciousness or a state of balance. And whatever it is, slowly bring it together at your hands in prayer and back to your heart. Take the edges of your thumbs and press into your chest and lift up your chest, and as you exhale, bow down. Bringing that feeling back into your heart as you breathe in. As you exhale, sending it out to those you love. As you inhale, taking it in. Filling up every cell of your body. As you exhale, sending it out to each person in your community. Taking it in on the inhale. Filling up your heart, your mind, your body. Sending it back to every being on this planet. Sending a prayer for all those who are suffering. May we all be healed on every level. And may we all live in peace. Thank you so much for joining me this morning.
Thank you.
Thank you all. Sending you love. Oh, I've got some claps going on here. Thanks again for joining me. Remember, it's bethgoldstein.net. Check out my website. And if you'd like to donate, Beth/Goldstein/16 on Venmo. Love to you all. Mwah.